I'm using a cable, I'm using a belt, and some free weights like a kettlebell. So this is isolated movement. There's no other muscles are involved. I like to stay close. You can always get your arms straightened out and work from here, but most likely I'm gonna work here. And what I'm trying to avoid is moving away with my shoulder, because it helps, you know, with the move when you do this. So you want to keep it as tight as possible and make the hand and arm do all the work. So this is isolated, so no other muscles should be involved, and we can really develop our core nipple muscle. My recommendation is from 8 to 20 reps, 3 to 4 sets, maybe more again, however you want to do it. But you want to condition the muscle for it to be able to rotate, you know, especially and hold the tension. Let's say you got here and you want to work on more core nipple, you just want to isolate it. There are a few variations how you can do this exercise. So depending on your style or where you want to develop the core nipple, because a lot of people will do it differently. A lot of low hand top rollers will use their wrist as a coordination point and do it like this. Most of the time guys are rotating with their thumb. So it goes like this and moving here. Posting top roll usually works really high on the knuckle, so you work it like this. Another thing you can do through range of motion, or just working on a little bit going in supination and going back. Go in supination and going back. My number one tip is to pack. If you pack something on your arm, like towel or any kind of cloth, you can have tension not escaping. So when I'm doing this and going from straight position to over pronated position, there's almost no tension here because the rotation point is so close. You make the rotation point further away, here it's even heavier than it was here. And my number one tip is to squeeze. Squeeze here and feel the pronator activated. So, yeah, just for you guys to understand, if I'm doing something like this is back pressure to pronate. What I like to call this is half or partial curl, back pressure plus pronation. So the hand will go to kind of ellipse move from supination at the bottom of 90 degrees to pronation at the top. And again, I'm getting that squeeze on top. Again, depending on your style, you can use over the thumb, over the wrist, or over the hand and the knuckle. The biggest problem with this exercise is usually two big weights, and when you use two big weights, you start doing it like this, and basically you can see the angle here, I don't know, 5 degrees. The most tension on the muscle is when it's in a 90-degree position, so here or even here. So my best advice is hold on to something and roll it. And from here you can work partials, or even you can go full range. But the big thing is that squeeze on top. So intentionally, slowly releasing the muscle. Go up, slowly release the muscle. Your muscle now is working on two days like this, with some weight in between. Keeping your arms at 90-degree position, lean forward a little bit, and you can just stand there. Or even you can just walk around really loud. 5, here, and come back. Keeping your arms at 90 degrees, it will work again your back pressure, and you hold it for me. And again the variation is over the thumb, holding like this, over the knuckles, or double your hand or over your wrist like this. And again, position can change. So if you're mostly fighting in a hook, this is maybe not the best position where it should be. If you want to strengthen that position, you might let it out a little bit right here and just work on this position. Being able where it builds up connection with your bicep more than with your brachialis and brachioradialis muscles. Or you can turn in all the way here and just work. You can pack this if you want. We'll make it even. Take it different ways, like this, over the thumb, over the wrist. So the move, basically starting position, you let it out with the supination and a little bit of back pressure right here. Come back to the straight position and pull in to the center and pull back like this. This exercise comes really down to coordination as well, so you can do it in full coordination. So you lost a little bit of the center of side pressure, come back to the here. You can go for full supinated position, going back to pronation, pulling a little bit in. This. You can go a little bit more sideways, like this. However you do it depends on your style. I'm going to pull my elbow to my side, and here I can do many different things. I can fully supinate my hand, and then from there work my way out and pronate like this. I can keep it in about 45 degrees here and do the same mode. This is much easier, and you can work with bigger weights, or you can get a full pronation work. So this is different just because it's hitting the pronator from the side. So more side pressure is activated, and I always like to keep my elbow here, because if you start to move your elbow forward, you will lose the pronation aspect of it. You will start to press. A lot of guys will usually think of this when you want to be doing this. So if my elbow doesn't leave my side, it moves just a little bit forward and back, but I got full tension on my pronator right here. So you can go for full range, then you lose your elbow connection with your body, come back to us. But if you're close to competition, you can work from here. Just partials.